Welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. I'm Mike, in case you didn't know me. I think you know me by now, right? Today we're going to be doing a great home-style pulled pork recipe. It's really simple, but it's really good. I've done this many times. But before we get started, I want to tell you how this came about. So I went to the store to go get a Boston butt a long time ago when I bought my first smoker, and they did not have any Boston butts. And the butcher said, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but I had just cut them up. And I said, what did you cut them up into? He says, into country style ribs. I said, well, then I'll just get some country style ribs. So that's what we have right here. We have country style ribs, and this is about 6 pounds, 5.58, something like that, close enough, maybe 5.5 pounds. So anyway, we have country style ribs, right? So what did I do? I seasoned them, I put them on a smoker. I did use the smoker. Today we're not going to use the smoker. Put them on the smoker, and I seasoned them, like I said, I put them on the smoker, and about an hour and a half later they were looking kind of dried out looking. I was like, man, that's not going to be what I want. Although I know now that that was on its way for being really good, but that's okay. So what I wound up doing was taking those ribs and putting them in a pan with some spices and seasonings, and I just covered it and baked it. And I'll tell you what, it came out so good. I said, man, and look how fast it was incredible. So you know what? I want you to follow along with me today. You don't have to do it, but you can follow along with my video, and I'll show you every step of the way. And believe it or not, it's amazing. So let me go ahead and tell you what's in the recipe. So what do we have right now? We got, close to 6 pounds of country style ribs, and we have some mustard, we have some Coke, I have an onion, and now this is where you're going to have to go search for the rub that you like the most. I happen to get this at my local Ace Hardware, and this is called Stockyard Landing. Now this one right here is called Grand Champ. I don't know if you could see that, but it's okay. It has a great flavor. Oh, look, the guy even opened it up for me, a different one, just to let me taste it. It was amazing. And this one is called All Around. It's an all-purpose. So we're going to use both, and that's really what we're going to do. And I have a little liquid smoke. I didn't put it out, but I'll go get it before we use it. And that's where my smoke's going to come from. But this also has a smoky flavor to it. I don't even know if I need the liquid smoke today. Anyway, hey, let's get busy seasoning and preparing. The oven is preheated to 350. That's what you need to do right away. And so let me show you how it works, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is put a layer of onion on the bottom of a pan that we're actually going to put the ribs in. So this is how I like to cut my onion, in rings. I just cut them in rings like this. There's nothing fancy about it. It's no big science. Just cut them in rings and don't cut your finger. Now you want to take your rings, your onion rings, and separate them like this. See, you want to separate those things into little rings, because you want to get a good layer of onion on the bottom. The next thing is you're going to pour in a little Coke. Now I used about half of this. This is a 16.9 ounce, and that's all I need, just about half of it. All right, so we're going to put that off to the side here, and now on to the ribs. So what I'm going to do is start off with the very first rib, and we're going to take what is called the all-around rub, and we're going to sprinkle it on both sides. By the way, you see all that fat that's on there? Leave that fat on there. Don't worry about cutting any of that off. Just leave it on. But we do want to sprinkle a little bit of this rub. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is take our mustard in your hand, a little bit. I don't care how you do it, but just rub a little mustard on there, all around, like that. And then you're going to take your Grand Champ rub, and you're going to layer that's on top, okay? Just like that. And the Big Ben is ringing in the background. That's okay. Now, that is the first rib. That is gorgeous. It's going to have a lot of flavor. And we're going to put it in the pan. We're going to just start layering them in the pan until we get them all layered. And I'll show you how that looks when I get it done, okay? So right now, I'm going to go ahead and finish up all the rest of these ribs, and I'll show you what they look like before they go in the oven. So all of the ribs now are seasoned completely, and the only thing I wanted to do was just add a little bit of this hickory smoke, and there wasn't really much left in the bottle, probably a teaspoon, and that's it. And that's it. Okay, about a teaspoon of hickory smoke, and it's gone. The next thing you want to do is layer these ribs very neatly in here. So can you see how that's looking? Want to make sure that the ribs are layered real nice and tight. Just like that. See that? And if you buy 2 packs, you probably have to use a large pan. So what did we do? We have Coke and onion on the bottom with a little liquid smoke. Then we prepared our ribs with the 2 different spices with the mustard in the middle. And now we're just going to cover them up with some foil and put them in a 350-degree oven for 3 hours. So I'm going to cover them up now. And we'll put them in the oven. And we'll see you guys back here on this video in 3 hours. Okie dokie. By the way, I have a question before we go put that away. Do you guys like me wearing the glasses or without the glasses? And because these are my new glasses and I could see a lot better with them. And do you guys like me without the hat or with the hat? I'm just curious. If you don't mind, leave the comment. You can leave any kind of comment you like. I don't care. You won't hurt my feelings. I've been known to put a little glare on the ceiling from this bald head, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go put this in the oven and we'll see you guys back in 3 hours. Bye-bye. Hey, guess what? 3 hours is up. It's time to get the pulled pork out of the oven. Whew, man. Here we go. I have an extra pan because we're going to take the pulled pork out and we're going to separate it. So let me get a pair of tongs over here. I guess I forgot about doing that. Take a look at this. Watch this. And here you go. Man, look at that. Now you see this pulled pork. We're just going to take this out. Take it out of here. Look at that, how it's just coming apart real easy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it, and the bones just coming out real easy. We're going to take the meat and separate the meat from the whatever fat's left over, and whatever bones are in here. We're just going to take those out. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Pretty. 3 hours. And then, once I get it all separated, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, as you can see, the only thing left was a couple of bones and some fat pieces. All the rest of it is right here. It's all meat. So we're just going to take a couple of forks and pull it. We're just going to pull it all apart, just like, you know, you would do with pulled pork at home. Now, don't expect this to win you any kind of a contest, I can tell you. This is just some home cooking pulled pork that you can make some sandwiches with, and it's going to be delicious. That's the crazy part. It's going to be delicious. Now, you don't have to shred it completely. You can leave it a little chunky if that's how you like it. You shred it any way you want. But what I like to do is add a little barbecue sauce to it. So I'll get my sweet Baby Rays, and I'm just going to dump some barbecue sauce in there like that. And then I'll go ahead and mix it up a little bit more. Boy, it's so nice and moist, and it smells so good. Oh man, I can't wait to eat some of this. That is some pulled pork ready for sandwiches, or you can just put it right on the side of your plate. I am going to take a little bit out right here and put some on my plate like this. Maybe a nice couple of little pieces more like that. And let me give it a little. You know, it's not hot, not overspiced. It is really good though. Honestly, I love my barbecue sauce. Okay, let me just go ahead and get a little bit more barbecue sauce in there. Let me see. Oh my God. We just needed some more barbecue sauce. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, The Sanders Kitchen. Don't forget, you can hit that notification bell, and that'll notify you when we come out with our new videos. We got a couple of good ones coming up. Thank you again. Go make you some pulled pork. Happy Father's Day. Happy 4th of July. You're going to love this. It's easy. Do it in your kitchen. Hey, you are going to love it. I look forward to hearing your comments about my hat, my glasses. I'll see you later. God bless you. Have a great week.